the last 7 years, he has led our state on 4 balanced budgets. He has led us on the fight for tort reform. He has led the creation of more jobs in Texas in 2008 than the other 49 states combined.
Woo! And
from day one, Lieutenant Governor, from the first whisper of this plan, has been talking about how devastating it would be to Texas. He's been on point. It's my pleasure to introduce our leader in the Senate, Lieutenant Governor of Texas, David Dewhurst.
You know, when we were all growing up, we learned those words, one nation under God. Seems like this administration has gotten confused. It's one nation under government. Tomorrow is San Jacinto Day, and it's a reminder that Texans historically have stood up against tyranny. Texans have stood up against governments who didn't listen. And this administration, this Congress, isn't listening to Texans and Americans. So that's why it's so important that we take the government back. This bill doesn't improve health care. What it does, it penalizes small businesses. It hurts small businesses. It eliminates private plans because the plan of the government is to create a single payer. Get rid of the private insurance, move it towards a government system, and that's not what we want. This administration is confused. Well, maybe they're not confused. Maybe this is what they had in mind all along.
yeah.
Because we know what drives our economy in Texas, what drives our economy in America? Small business. The Obama administration thinks it's government that drives. When Governor Pataki left office in December 2006, he had created somewhere in the neighborhood of 650,000 new jobs. He had lowered taxes in New York. Lowered taxes in New York. And he worked as hard as he could to transfer 1 million people from welfare to work.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Governor Pataki.
We kicked this off in front of the North Church in Boston on Sunday, the 235th anniversary of Paul Revere's ride. And the reason was because back then, as we all know, he went on his ride to awaken American patriots to the fact that our freedom was in danger. Well, we want to awaken American patriots to the knowledge that our freedom is in danger again today. We have a government that spends too much, that borrows too much, that taxes too much, that doesn't listen to the American people. And then they go and give us Obamacare. They tell us it's going to reduce the deficit. Well, Lieutenant Governor Dewhurst, you are right. It's going to increase the deficit, and probably by more than $500 billion, something we cannot accept. They told every one of us, not one person, and you can see the TV screen now, not one person will lose your coverage if you're happy with your coverage. You'll be able to keep it, trust me. Senior citizens who have Medicare Advantage, tens of millions of senior citizens are going to have that option taken from them. They knew it. They're doing it to our seniors. They're doing it to the American people, and we cannot let this stand. As well, just we'll ram it through, and the American people will accept it and forget about it. They'll move on. Well, to that triumvirate, Pelosi, Reid, and Obama, we're not going to forget about it. We're not going to accept this. We know it's wrong for Americans, starting today and every day until this November. We're going to fight to repeal Obamacare and replace it with real, meaningful health care reform. Lieutenant Governor Dewhurst, thank you for your leadership. And by the way, we're committed to getting 1 million signatures to repeal and replace Obamacare, and Lieutenant Governor Dewhurst has agreed to head up this effort in Texas, and we're counting on you to come through with thousands and thousands of signatures. So, Lieutenant Governor,